Am I losing another draft analyst, Adam? Come on now. Really? Am I losing one?
Is that unbelievable? Is that incredible?
Well, you tell me. You tell me.
I think it's definitely possible.
Okay.
I'm not telling you that it will happen, but it's very much in play. And look, he's under consideration, and the fact that he is tells me, it just reinforces the idea of all this talk about Joe Douglas potentially being the guy with the Jets. I think Joe Douglas is square in the conversation as, at the very least, a favorite to become the next general manager of the New York Jets.
Right.
Joe Douglas and Daniel Jeremiah worked together side by side in Baltimore, remain close friends to this day. And it's not hard to connect the dots that if Joe Douglas winds up as the GM of the New York Jets, that he brings along your draft analyst, Daniel Jeremiah, as his right-hand man. And so that would mean that in less than a calendar year, 4, 5, 6 months apart, Mike Mayock would go to the Raiders, Daniel Jeremiah would go to the Jets. Now, look, I think that he and his family are pretty happy in California. They're pretty well established. The kids are in school. Maybe his wife will be okay with it, but he's got a couple of prominent high school athletes out there, or they're nearing that stage. But the thing that the Jets can do is they can say, we will pay you X amount of dollars.
Right.
And I think that that's going to be more than what NFL Network is paying. And so,
you know that from experience, Adam? It sounds like a man who's been knows that by experience, that sort of thing right there.
and so
right.
At the very least, Rich,
yes,
Daniel Jeremiah, allow me to say this, deserves a big raise from NFL Network.
Nice.
Or he's going to get, I think he's going to wind up as a front office member of the New York. It's great to be Daniel Jeremiah today. Well, that was about as much leverage as could be given him as it was when Mike McCagnon was let go.
What's the time frame on all this, best you can tell, do you think, for the Jets?
Adam Gase is now the interim GM.
Yep.
And I guess I'd be curious to know who would succeed Daniel Jeremiah at NFL Network, because then he would become the number one targeted general manager candidate for next year.
Nice. Nice.
Who becomes the number one guy without Daniel Jeremiah?
I don't want to talk about it, Adam. How about that? How about let's put a pin in that conversation and we'll revisit. How about that? I don't want to.
You don't want to answer my questions. Huh? Okay,
well, no, I can't. You're
how
about it? I would give it. I'd infuse it with it's possible. I don't know. I mean, I could do that too. But I mean, I'll just say I want to move on. I want to move on to Cincinnati. When it comes down to that, next question.
Well,
just next. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea, and I don't know if DJ would want it or he would, or I don't want to speculate about a colleague like that on the air. But I will say this, and you know him. He's a dynamite, wonderful human being on the planet. And if that's what he wants to do, and this is the sort of thing that his family would do, then bless him. Go do it and try and win it. I mean, you win a championship for New York City with the Jets. I mean, that's an all-timer. That's it. That's a mic drop.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.